All right, so
Why not hit it? Because Russians are there. Russians are there working this plant. They're the ones doing it. They're the ones helping. This is all, guys, the big story that Russia's trying to suppress, but it's a fact. Russians are there. Russians exchange technology in exchange for the shaheeds and the military technology, the friendships, all of these things. So today, the warning comes out. You know Trump is hearing it. I don't know what to do. We warn the United States, do not touch Iranian nuclear power plants. Do not attack. No military intervention. It will lead to unknown consequences. Our Russians are there working. It would be an attack upon us. Let's go to the second clip from Zakharova.
Regrettably, we see the continuation of the most perilous escalation of tension in the Middle East, which was caused by the unprovoked aggression against the sovereign UN member state, Iran, undertaken by Israel in violation of the UN Charter and norms of international law. Of course, you are familiar with two statements by the statements of the Russian Foreign Ministry, which decisively condemn this criminal gamble fraught with catastrophic consequences for regional and global security in general. Attempts to justify it with imaginary non-proliferation concerns are, of course, outright cynicism. The multilateral efforts initiated with considerable difficulty aimed at reducing confrontation, finding reliable and agreed solutions to eliminate unfounded suspicions and prejudices about the Iranian peaceful aim have been undermined and set back. Isn't this what West Jerusalem was trying to deliberately achieve, making a conscious choice in favor of escalating tensions and disrupting peace efforts? Many are posing this question, asking themselves this question. The hypocrisy of the leaders of individual countries is also striking. And now they're demanding that the Iranians, however strange it may seem, return to the negotiating table.
The hypocrisy of these national leaders demanding return to the table. Who's she speaking to? For Vladimir Putin. Donald J. Trump. There is no other person. That's the direct declarations to the White House. Very telling, huh? And you hear so much how, oh, we're friends with Israel too. Now, what about that West regime, West Jerusalem, and what they're attempting to accomplish? It's such cynicism. Everything's in violation of the UN Charter. Guys, this is what's really happening. This is not a video from a week ago, 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago. This was this morning in Russia. The Roskongress. That's what they were talking about. And you could hear in the background all of the translations going on. Now, a couple of other things that we need to be very aware of. You may not know, but Kim Jong-un Rocket Boy put out his statement. Israel is a cancer-like entity. Israel is pushing the Middle East with the assistance of the United States to an uncontrollable catastrophic phase. We warn the USA and Israel will be held totally responsible for destroying international peace and global security. And I know right now you say, well, that's just Rocket Boy Kim Jong-un. Well, let me tell you, Rocket Boy Kim Jong-un is helping Russia massively. In fact, there's breaking news coming out on what North Korea is doing to help Russia in regard to the war against Ukraine. A whole new revelation. I'm working on that information. We'll be providing it to you in the next update. North Korea's nuclear. North Korea is in a military pact agreement with Russia. Don't miss it, guys. This is what is happening. And additionally, in case you did not know, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin held a call today. So Xi also has made his desires known. And in addition to that, you guys know it, but China's already been running 747s back and forth to Tehran, taking equipment. But Putin confirmed with Xi, and he is in complete agreement that Russia's readiness to carry out possible mediation efforts, if necessary, are the proper course. Xi confirmed commitment to Iran and that Russia is the logical mediator, as he believes that it could serve to de-escalate the current situation. So now do we not only have Putin telling through Zakharova, don't even think about it, Trump. Now we have Rocket Boy blowing off steam, and we have Xi Jinping openly supporting Iran, sending equipment there, and telling the world that Vladimir Putin must be the mediator. Wonder how this is going to work on the White House psyche today. We shall see, because this stuff is just coming back to the United States. It's only midday here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your like, your comment, your subscribe. I look forward to your comments on this. What are your thoughts on Zakharova's statement? To me, pretty easy to see. The Russians are there, and don't you dare touch it. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you, and we'll be back soon.